you ready for a new episode of 2K TV?
I know I am, and I know our fans are too.
And we got someone special today, 76ers star and longtime 2K family member, Ben Simmons.
We caught up with him before the NBA season tipped off. Take a look. Welcome once again, Ben Simmons of 2K TV. It's always so nice to catch up with you. So give me your thoughts on 2K21 and Next Gen.
I'm excited. I feel like every year it just continues to grow, and I'm excited to play it.
What is your My Player build in 2K21, and are there any differences from last year's?
Pretty much me, but with just crazy skill. It's crazier than what I have, I guess.
Okay. And you are a two-time back-to-back All-Star. What's your favorite memory of All-Star Weekend? Obviously, other than talking to me at the MyTeam Unlimited tournament.
I think just being a part of the game. I think every year is just a special event to know you're surrounded by a lot of other great players, and it's a blessing.
So last year we did speak at that MyTeam Unlimited tournament, and Joe Mar, the guy who took home $250,000, won it using your MyTeam card.
Joe Mar is your tournament winner.
In MyTeam, we have signature challenges where players have to recreate an NBA player's favorite moment from their career. So if you would want users to recreate a favorite moment from your career, could be a block, a dunk, anything you can think of, what would it be?
I'd say an overall game from probably the past, either Cavs from 2 years ago when you competed against them. I think overall that just game, that was probably one of my most memorable games.
Awesome. Well, we know that Joel Embiid is a pretty active gamer. Do you think you can beat him on the sticks in 2K? And who has the edge?
No, of course. I'm a gamer, so whatever game you put in front of me, I'm gonna do well at.
Last year, you took on our 2K TV challenge, 1v1 versus our cover athlete, LeBron James. This year, we have something a little bit different. It's 3v3 versus our cover athletes, all-time Damian Lillard, all-time Zion Williamson, and all-time Kobe Bryant. So if you're picking a trio of players to go up against these three, who would it be and why?
So let's go Magic, MJ, and Bron.
Okay, that's a really big three. I like it. So if you're running a franchise in my league, who would you choose to be your one player that you would start a franchise with?
I'm gonna have to go with Klay.
Klay Thompson.
Yes.
Interesting, why?
He moves so well without the ball, and I'm the type of player I can find you, wherever you're at on the floor. So I think we probably play well together.
All right, let's talk NBA and your career. Is there any portion of your game that you want to improve on next season?
Offensively, I just want to be a better scorer, more assertive. I think I'm at that stage in my career now that I just have to take over a little bit more, which is something I know. And I'm confident in what I can do, so I'm looking forward to this season and this downtime just working.
You led the NBA in steals per game this season, and you made the all-defensive team for the first time in your NBA career. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what was the key to being so strong defensively this season?
I think just knowing that's a part of my game that I can be dominant at. And I take so much pride in playing defense and being able to get steals and giving my team that energy to go on runs.
You guys have a new head coach, Doc Rivers, for the 76ers. This is exciting news. What do you think Doc can bring to the 76ers and to your game?
A championship mentality with Doc. I think he's been in the position where he's won a championship. So for us, we just have to follow his lead and trust in him and really buy into the system.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not playing basketball during the NBA offseason?
I would have to say either with my dogs or fishing. I'm really big into fishing, which is kind of weird.
What is the largest fish that you have ever caught?
An African pompano in Miami, and we ate it.
Raw?
I don't know weight-wise, but probably it was massive.
Did you guys cook it, or did you eat it sushi nigiri?
No, we cooked it. We ate it.
That's awesome. What was that like eating the fish that you caught? It's almost like not farm to table, but like sea to table. Like you worked hard. You probably waited hours to catch that fish.
It tastes better when you catch it, I feel like.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much once again for joining us on 2K TV, and we will see you down the road.
Awesome, thank you.
I truly admire that many NBA legends have used their voices on social media to speak out on social justice issues.
And here's Kyle Korver back with the story of how two-time NBA champion Craig Hodges made a difference in this segment of Respect Your OGs.
When I think about the tradition of athletes that I want to be a part of, men and women who have stood up and spoken up, the kind of OG I think about is Craig Hodges. I first heard of Craig when I was a kid. 3 times I watched him win the NBA three-point contest on TV. I was a shooter, so it was only natural to admire a guy who could hit from just about anywhere on the floor. But the truth was, I didn't even know about all the other kinds of shots he was brave enough to take. In 1991, he was on the Bulls, playing in the finals against Magic Johnson and the Lakers. Craig went up to the Stars with an idea. They boycott Game 1 in LA to advocate for more black representation in the league office and with the team owners, but no one else was willing to go along with the plan. A few months later, though, Craig went to the White House with his championship team. He wore a white dashiki, shook the president's hand, and then handed over a letter that had proposals for what the White House could do for black communities in America. He'd never hear back. Those were just a few of the more publicized incidents. Behind the scenes in the locker room, Hodges pushed his peers to speak out more. This was a time when athletes didn't speak out much, and Craig was waived by the Bulls after the 1992 season. Even though he was only 32 and the league's reigning three-point contest champ, Craig Hodges would never play another NBA game. 4 years later, he'd file a lawsuit against the league, saying he'd been blackballed for the way he spoke out. While the lawsuit was dismissed, it's hard to know how much money his voice may have cost him or how many championship rings. But it's safe to say Craig Hodges didn't care nearly as much about that as he did about what needed to be said and what needed to be done, about the injustice he just couldn't live with. You put it that way, and you realize that us players today are the descendants of Craig Hodges as much as we are of any big star or legend. Every time we use our voice, every time we do something with our platform, we're following in his footsteps. And as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of work left to be done.
Congratulations to all of you who qualified for the MyTeam Unlimited tournament.
And for those looking to fill the last spots, you have just one more game day to qualify.
The bracket is a wild mix from rookies to 2K League pros, and we caught up with one pro, Splash, who managed to qualify.
We asked him how he did it, and he gave some pro tips for how you can qualify too. Take a look. We have yet another qualifier for the $250,000 tournament. This time he's a 2K League pro, and it is Splash. Welcome to the show, Splash.
Thanks for having me, LD. Can't wait to get started.
First off, you've qualified before in this tournament. What was it like going through that experience playing in the tournaments prior to this year?
The qualifying process was pretty good. I knew that I needed an incentive to play my team, so I became a my team content creator once 250 got introduced. Sadly, the last 2 years I've lost, but the tournament as a whole is a nice thing. $250,000 is a lot of money and it can change a lot of lives. So third time's a charm, hopefully.
Absolutely. Now you're a 2K League pro. You've played against some of the best players in the world. What was that experience like and how can you bring that into this tournament?
After I made the 2K League, I realized now I can be stabilized as one of the top players to play 2K. Those people in the 2K League are on a different level. I'm on a different level with them, but some of them are just a higher upper echelon than the rest. So bringing it back to my team, nervousness, all of that some people might feel, I can't feel that anymore because I've already played the best of the best and I want to call myself the best of the best.
I love it. Now, what's some of your offensive strategies that you're looking to put in this tournament?
Shoot a lot of threes, live and die by the three. Anybody who knows me on both consoles, 2K League, if anything, I want to take the three. Sometimes that's why I lose because my strategy is 3-3-3. I forget to take the easy ones.
Listen, you can't have a name like Splash if you ain't splashing greens out there, right?
You know that though, you know that, exactly.
What's the defensive strategy against opponents? Are you looking to slow them down or are you gonna have them run with you and try to outscore them?
I don't focus on defense as much because I would rather just keep it fast-paced, run and gun, because I know I can beat another player in the run and gun thing because you can't keep up with my play style. But my defense is my offense.
Since you led the NBA 2K League in three-point attempts, you obviously know a thing or two about shooting. How can you help out people like me that are struggling out there on the rec?
A lot of things I like to do when the game first comes out, freestyle. Everybody knows about freestyle in 2KU. Go there. I usually shoot with Steph Curry because that's the easiest person to shoot with. Once you get his shot down, you go to the lesser shooters, your my player, etc. And then you have to make it turn into muscle memory. Once your fingers get used to releasing certain jump shots or releasing it at the arc of the jump shot, shooting becomes easier. And then you can just thrive off that. Then you can shoot the fades and the post shots and everything else and the more difficult shots. But shooting becomes easier usually as 2K goes by.
Fascinating advice. Do you have any specific lineups that you're looking forward to in this tournament?
As of right now, we still have a lot of time until 250,000, and we don't know what type of cards will come out. Ben Simmons with that 93 might come out, so he has to be your starting point guard. But as of right now, I should be running Steph Curry because it mimics my play style the best. I should be running the season 1 reward, Steph Curry. I like the small ball because Blake's at my center position right now, and I believe they have him labeled 6'10" on the game. So I like the small ball better. If I could run Draymond at center and not lose the rebound count 27-7, I would run Draymond at center. It's just more my play style for running gun.
Love it. Is there a specific card that's your favorite more than others?
Stephen Curry, 150%. Favorite player, favorite card, 99-3, that he has it all on him like he spills something.
What are you doing to prepare for the tournament, both in the game and mentally?
Mentally, I'm just going to make sure I stay sharp. I would say, like in 2K slang terms, I'm a nerd when it comes to the game, so I just have to load it up as much as possible so I can figure out everything, animation-wise, jump shot-wise, etc. Cards. But preparation in-game, I have to repeatedly keep loading up current gen because 250 will be on current gen, so I have to make sure I stay sharp on there.
Are there any players that have qualified or have not qualified that you're looking forward to playing in the tournament?
My guy, two-way Rocco, his name is Ty Debo.
It was a relief just to not have to worry about the future qualifiers because there's only 4, so just being able to qualify is just a big relief.
Everybody loves the Ty Debo versus Splash matchup. He went to Xbox, I'm on PlayStation. If we could meet in the finals, that would be what the whole MyTeam community wants. My guy Jen and MJs, they both qualified the first qualifier. I love both of them. Those are like my brothers. I would love to play both of them because they have the same play style as me. I love playing people who replicate my play style.
Where can people watch your content at?
On Twitch, twitch.tv/Splash Edition. Probably the funniest person you're gonna load up Twitch to watch. Very skilled player at the same time, communicate with the chat. I got everything you need. So you can stop by. That actually helped me a lot.
I love people that are in it for the community. It's awesome to see that. All right, so you have a lot of money on the line going into this tournament. If you won it all, what would you do with the prize money?
I'm gonna probably split it up. I'm gonna take my half, keep it, try to find a way to spend a little bit, go play with a little bit of it. But other than that, just invest it. My family's gonna make me talk to everybody in my family and just try to make more money, whether it's start my YouTube, use it to build YouTube and get a great setup, help my Twitch setup because I stream on Twitch as well. Something of that nature. It's a lot of money. You can't even think what you would do with it until the check is in your hand. So
when COVID's over, we can go grab a bite to eat too. I would say no to that. Thanks so much for joining us on 2K TV. It's going to be fascinating to watch you hoist up those threes, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Can't wait to I can't wait till the tournament this time. Third time is 100% going to be a charm.
Best of luck.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K. Today, we're going to go over passing and how to make you a better distributor. Let's start with the basics. When looking to pass, you can either tap the pass button and use the left stick to directionally aim your pass, or you can hit the icon pass bumper to choose a teammate directly. There are 3 main passes you can make in NBA 2K21. To start, use the pass button to make your standard chest pass. However, if you're looking to get the ball past bigger defenders or accurately hit a backdoor cutter, try the bounce pass button. And if you're looking to feed your big man in the post for an interior basket, but the on-ball defender is crowding you, give the lob pass button a shot. Now for some more advanced passing. You can perform a skip pass by holding the pass button and using the left stick to target a teammate further away, which is great for outlet passes to start a break. For a fake pass, Press the lob and bounce pass buttons together while standing or driving. If you want to pull off a jump pass to get over a wall of defenders, hit the shot and pass buttons at the same time. And if you want to run a give and go, press the pass button and keep it held while using the left stick to get open. Then release the button when you're ready for your teammate to pass the ball back to you. It's a great way to free yourself up for an open look.
They're in a nice rhythm offensively. And here's Curry for three.
If you want to get a little fancier and fake out the defense, try double tapping the bounce pass button for a flashy pass. And if you want to hit your big rolling to the rim for an alley-oop, double tap the lob pass button. For both of these passes, make sure to use the left stick to select your desired receiver. Lastly, let's go over walking the dog. Press the lob pass button for a rolling inbounds pass when you're on the baseline. Just make sure no defenders are nearby to pick it off. This can be useful in late game situations when you're down and looking to preserve some time on the clock. Now it's time to hit the hardwood. Use these tips to enhance your playmaking skills, and hopefully it'll get you some more wins. That's all for this installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
Outside, it may be chilly, but in here, we're gonna turn up the heat with your top plays of the week. I'm the 2K MC and I'm ready to melt some snowmen, so let's bring the heat. Our first top play sent in from Lake Gacy kicks off a G League game with the Raptors 905. Perfect anticipation, off to the races, then yo-yos the ball back for the slam. Way to psych up the crowd. Next clip imported from France from Mermu31. Opponent turns over that ridiculous lob, then they respond with a self-alley for the win. And they switch hands for good measure. Ambidextrously awesome. Back at the beach with Jeremiah Linnea 1. Ending a game doesn't always need to be a three or a dunk. Check out that brilliant spin into the step back. They lose the same defender twice and deliver the win with flair on an elbow J. Ending this one in the wreck, here's Hoop Lord Dede. Game's tied. Team White is out of timeout. Shooter freezes under pressure, then misses both. No time for a pass. So a quick board, then turns, fires, and a 92-foot missile. Epic. What a long shot legend. Vote now for your top play of the week and submit your top plays to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC and I'll see you next week.
What do you guys want to see on 2K TV? Tell us on social media.
We want to hear from you. Follow us at NBA2K_2KTV.
Hit that follow button right now, and we'll be back next Friday with an all-new episode.
Until then, enjoy some 2K.
Bye.